Don't take, I'm not into palm scum, that's blue-green algae, corellis. You know, back to that protein, that, you know, man's lost in that kind of thinking for some reason. And I never went there. I don't use palm scum. I never use probiotics or digestive enzymes. That's ridiculous. Superfoods. I love superfoods. Look at my superfood blend. It's a good blend. There's a lot of good superfood blends out there. And there's some where they put digestive enzymes and probiotics. They have a good superfood blend. Some lady brought one in the other day. I can't remember the company. Great superfood blend. And then they started messing with it. Probiotics, digestive enzymes, and they added other stuff in. It's like, oh, man. Of course, if you want spirulina, corelli, if you want palm scum, okay. It's better to think health of a cell as opposed to taking digestive enzymes and things like this. The probiotic issue isn't even an issue to me. You can't keep microbes out of you. I've been a builder for years and building new homes with new septic tanks, and you don't have to worry about seeding bacterium, not at all. And I find that some of the probiotic formulas just causes nothing but gastric distress. So really, these things are supplements you buy, and okay if you want to. Personally, don't recommend them, don't use them in my practice, and never have a problem getting people well in Wellville. I don't run with the pack, obviously. Got to get away from digestive enzymes, probiotics, and this crap like that. David Wolf fell into that, Brian fell into that, a lot of people falling into that stupidity, and you don't want to go there. This is about regeneration of tissue. And these people don't understand the true nature of cancer and things like that, so they're kind of trapped in this ridiculous thinking. And you see this, David Wolf did that. He was a purist, and then suddenly digestive enzymes, probiotics. Then they did that at Hippocrates. These people are 50 years behind the times. Mm-hmm. I can tell you. Or I'm 50 years in front of the times, one of the two, because, to tell you the truth, we get people way out there in vitality and health without palm scum and without all the high fats and stuff. Got to look in nature. Use nature as your barometer, not the man's intellect. If you use man's intellect and academics, as I've been trying to show you here, you'll get confused. And if you think for a minute that man's intellect is superior somehow to the creator, I would suggest narcissism. Because that isn't the way it is. Nature's where it's happening. Nature is the living, breathing example of how the Creator set everything up. And when we talk about laboratories, this is the largest laboratory we have access to. Not our little laboratories in these pharmaceutical companies or in universities. We're just playing. It's a game here, remember, this is creation. Now, someone asked me about, would you expand on your opinions about probiotics? No, don't like them. You don't have to seat bacteria. Bacteria seats in the body per food you eat. There is a certain amount of fungus in the body that's essential for fermentation issues. There's this bacteria is very essential, and you don't really have to seat that. I find this is basically for people that are trying to treat problems and symptoms. Mm-hmm. Instead of tearing that body apart, cleaning it out, rebuilding the cells, and you're done. This is about culturing mediums. Look at all the colds, and I started this off talking about all the cold and flus and all the hype, go out and get your flu shot crap and all this stuff. What they're doing to all the kids and all the people are locking all this congestion in them. Go ahead and have this beautiful milk. It's good for you. Go ahead and do all this stuff and let us take care of you. Boy, are the negative forces hot. If people like that knew they were being channels for the negative forces, they would back away because they just don't understand. It's an unconscious thing, I understand that, but it's time we become more conscious.